neighbor's dog was out and they were running around and shit, and now he doesn't want to put weight on it, and so like we gotta keep him in and make sure he's not out there at the same time as our other dog, like that other dog is and shit. And I have to like figure out when his next dose of medication is in like a couple of hours.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Richard.
Hey, Monty. Hey, Daniel. Hopefully your
Sorry.
dog's feeling better.
I got some in my eye. Yeah, well, he's not feeling great right now, but I think he'll be alright.
He'll pop two with some managed play.
Yeah, we're not gonna take him on any walks. He's gonna be on non-essential activity only for the next few days.
How did the interview go, Richard?
I mean, it seemed well in the moment, but then found out afterwards that I did not get enough points.
Oh, somewhere.
Yeah, it's a star method that they use for interviewing, where they ask you 7 fixed questions.
Yeah, they started using that for Urbana Pops at the very beginning, and it's like, why are we doing this? Because there is very little information that you're getting from your candidate about their readiness to do the job you need them to do. Like,
Yeah.
it judges you as a storyteller, because it's all about how you structure the story that you tell them. Because you know, a star format interview is going to be like, tell me about a time that X happened, and then you have to you go through it, everything's got to be sequential. You have to go through the right steps at the right time, and you have to include, you know, a summary of what happened, and then your role in it, and what you did, and what you learned from it. And it's like, who does this actually help?
Supposedly, it's for the council to be more fair and have non-nepotism. But then I just found out they, you know, had offered it to the person who had lived in the area for all their lives and knew people.
So that means nepotism.
Yeah. But at least now I have a cheat sheet for the next set of interviews at the same council. So yeah, I'm just gonna make a script. I'm just gonna make a script and go verbatim and not try to actually engage with any of the interviewers like I did in the first one. You know, make them smile, make them laugh.
Yeah.
Do a little bit of back and forth. You know, like we're fucking human beings. No robot talk.
That's what they want.
Yep. It is a bit annoying after traveling all that way out there, but
yeah,
at least it was
that sucks.
At least I got some information out of it.
Watch out.
The funny thing is, one of the other positions I'm going for over there works.
Finn, I need you over here.
10 hours less a week, and I would be earning like 4,000 more. So maybe it's for the best. Maybe I'll get the best. And then I'll just see them around the building.
Watch out, Finn. Watch out. God damn it.
Oh, Boba, you come after they use their abilities.
So you know what? At least I got to go to Germany yesterday briefly.
That's cool. I have to visit the fatherland at least one point in my life.
I got to eat some currywurst.
Oh, Finn, you should probably go inside or...
I I've been one hit the whole match.
We're making progress here.
Yeah, we should definitely have our only lightsaber over here with us. That's for fucking sure.
Alright. I've just been killing these guys.
Forward.
Dooku's coming up from behind.
No.
Vader's coming.
Right there.
Guys, can we get out of this area? Like we're chasing them around in circles.
Too many of them left now.
You missed. You missed too somehow.
Executions must double if you want to emerge victorious.
I knocked him out of the sky. I'd be so pissed. I didn't really do any damage, but knocked his ass right out of the
Got
sky.
blue balls.
Here, let's go. Let's go over here. Oh, he just ignored his throw.
Still out there.
Oh, I got him again.
New enemy approaching. Shield up.
Can we return fire at all, or?
I've been firing and returning. Return to sender. Postage due.
We need to hit that next.
This one is easy.
He's 9 tricks.
I can't.
Oh, Boba.
That's,
Our daring madness from the Wookiee.
Oh, Boba's one tap.
All good? You all good?
Oh, bullshit. This gun is fucking useless. Is he not there? Did he escape or did he die out of bounds?
He might have.
Yeah, I think he died out of bounds.
Raging raptor on the village.
Find us.
Ooh, old masters. What is it?
Kill that fucking boba!
I can't fire fast enough. I just
Get set.
got him.
There we go.
I was waiting for him to poke his fucking head up. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? Sorry your dog isn't feeling good. Thank you. I think he'll be okay. Hurt his leg a little bit. The vet wasn't even concerned enough to get an X-ray while we were there. Though I have a feeling that if he's still having trouble in the next couple days, we'll probably take him in for one. I was just really, I was really relieved that he hadn't developed some kind of hip trouble because he's the right age and the right breed.
Hmm.
A counterpoint to that is we saw Mos Eisley. God damn it. We monitor their weight really carefully. Okay.
Legends will rise from the sands of a planet only Jabba could love. They will also fall because other legends are trying to kill them.
Looks top left.
For this is your final outing.
There's a Han Solo over here too. We've all split up.
Through this.
Your master really should have thought of something
Destiny takes a dark turn as the first hero falls.
Oh, Miranda went down.
Oh, push me out of my claw rush.
Boss Luke is coming up behind you.
Villainy plots a path toward victory.
Pushy bastard. Can't block against that grenade, asshole.
There's only 2 left. There. Joined.
Oh.
Your mind clear.
Oh. I'm too tall for this area of the map. Camera kind of freaks out.
Nowhere is safe. They will never know what hit them.
I hit him with 3 of those in the air. Oh, Yoda, leave me alone!
You're mine.
We'll abandon the fight at once.
How many arms does Grievous need?
Grievous behind you, Luke.
Are you in danger?
I'm letting you know
Or is he
Luke's
after
coming
me?
up behind you.
Kill the nuts.
He came after me, his last... I'm not sure why he's mad at me. Maybe the reason I'm always mad at Grievous and or Light Side, which is that I think he's a friend and not a foe.
Still hunting cookies.
Dragoka Thunder from Boss.
We capitalized on that.
It's the gas that's still on.
You achieve 50% of the required garnish.
Choked to death and die of consequence.
On up on that building over there.
Oh, no challenge.
Get hit.
Oof, this is a good shot. Fuck.
Too slow.
Apparently Grievous can't get over there.
I'm done with
Is he in the...
that. You I will.
Was.
Bro, you can block. That's an ability you have.
Chased off one of the golds.
Watch for reinforcements.
Claw at your throat.
What's up, Jason?
We'll outmaneuver.
Devastation tactics.
integration for the heroes.
I won't make it easy!
Gotcha.
Not exactly as best to say. I take my bounty. Shouldn't you be off babysitting Clover Fest or something? Oh, I don't think so.
All hail the Dark Lord of kill streaks.
I've been killing a long time.
Down like animals.
Cannot hide forever.
I feel pull me up there so I don't have to jump.
You're a general. Run away.
I'll suffer no more of your insolence.
Confuse and conquer.
No!
No more games. Eyes open.
This fucking furniture always gets in my way.
I wield great power tonight, fool. I want to prolong your agony.
Vader, proving once again, no one ends an argument like a Dark Lord of the Sith.
Oh, someone keeps putting the word Trump in my chat over and over. It's really weird.
God,
Dude.
that guy backs down on every promise he makes.
Yeah.
Taco Trump.
It's Taco Trump.
And I don't mean this, well, I mean it exactly the way I mean it. Let me just say that his profile picture checks out. That's the face of a man who supports Trump.
Underdeveloped,
Yeah.
inbred, soft chin.
Unsettling to look at.
A legitimate incel.
Also, Jimmy, are you not a mod? Like, you can't take care of this?
Yeah, you're letting down the other Jimmy. The other Jimmy.
Well, he might not be a mod. But that's why I'm asking, because I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember who are mods and who aren't.
But But if you make one Jimmy a mod, you have to make all the Jimmies a mod.
Well, one of the other Jimmys is a mod, I know for sure.
There you go.
So I'm in
This
a,
Jimmy is
I'm in a,
dropping the ball.
I'm in a mod group chat with all of them, or all of our community managers that I will ignore unless it's a problem.
The heroes suffered their first fatality.
Toy not with our foe.
There's a Han in the back.
He's a little guy.
Villainy carves a path toward victory.
Shall we?
No fight. Han Solo.
Oh, Han.
Bounty is accepted. You are my prey. Dispensing toxin. Nowhere is safe.
Okay, lingering Dioxis is, I don't know why I've slept on that card for so long.
I may bleed, but I will heal.
Thank you, Luke. I need help over here, guys.
Mind trick.
Oh, I can't roll. Cool.
Oh!
Yeah, I needed help over there.
We were both mind tricked. Took me a sec.
All hail the Dark Lord of kill streaks.
Was right there.
There should be a significant amount of life missing from them.
One's dead.
That way just did a lot of damage.
Yes. Have you seen my special?
What?
I see you.
One behind us, Moss.
There's someone in front of us too.
Mine, boss.
Body count Dooku is on a royal rampage.
Proceeds.
You've caused half as many deaths as you need to.
Dioxis.
I won't let you.
Predator chooses his battles.
Not so smart now, are you?
Trap is set.
Not ever.
Best to stand still.
You dare challenge us, Sith?
Well, Anakin's above you guys.
For the law.
Others will hear. Others will come.
Yoda's coming up from behind.
done. Breathe death.
Motherfucker.
Where are you guys?
Oh man.
There's a Han Solo over here.
Trandoshan thunder from boss.
Solo is close.
I wouldn't go up there unless you're ready to get.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's just trying to let people. I'm behind us.
If only you'd been warned.
Nowhere is safe. What kills you nourishes me. Crude but effective. Poison fills your veins.
What killed you?
Detonite? Thermite? Whatever Han's thing is?
Dispensing toxin.
I will do it.
Save me well.
Oh, guys.
Done with this. Looks like the old days. Together. We were dead.
Yeah, I better fuck off.
The trap is set.
Mine's right there. If he walks through that door, he'll be in trouble.
Yeah, got Han. You couldn't deal with me. Woo! Rolly life.
Jimmy, you're not a. How do I change that? I saw that he stopped. Like he stopped after he realized I wasn't looking. Like he said he put Trump in the chat like 100 times, but I didn't see it, so I was just ignoring him on accident. God, Trump supporters are so fucking weird. Let's see. How do I do this? Page setup, followers, reaction preferences. accounts. I'm not sure there's a way to do this here. Remind me, Jimmy, I'll do it later.
If you like classical architecture and tortured screaming, you're in luck. Watch as a royal assortment of celebrities fight for fame, fortune, and kill streaks.
They're just gonna sit up there and do the same shit they were doing last time. Oh, Han, where did you go?
We were just gonna let them.
Takes their first casualty in record time.
You detonate? Do you have your detonite? You can probably get him with splash damage. Just throw it up in the edge. He's right around the corner there.
I see his glowing red lights.
Down the hall. Watch out for the mines, Luke. Watch out for the mines, Luke.
Good people are dying while we fight.
I killed him before he could, I guess, fall off. Wasn't even really aiming.
We're down to just 2. Watch over Vader behind you.
That Jedi is skywalking over the competition.
I was behind us.
I can't. There's nothing I can do. Might as well just start throwing fists at that point.
You are midway to power and glory.
I wouldn't have such a problem with not having a close quarters gun if his gun was amazing at long distances. Bye, Bubba. Oh, damn it. Gotcha.
Solo hyper slays the competition.
It's dead before you landed.
I'm telling you, this will be easy.
Fuck off.
Ha!
I go the direction I thought he would.
Carrying madness from the Wookiee.
Where's their main force?
He must have been mind tricked.
I feel the life in him.
Why did I
Gotcha.
A definitive closing statement from the ever-eloquent Chewbacca.
That better not be my dog out there playing right now when he's supposed to be on. Hey, what?
How do you think the unthinkable?
I don't know.
With an iceberg.
Shut the fuck up. How dare you make fun of a man with a lisp by making a lisp joke?
Once
This
in
is lisp awareness.
Once in high school, I was pulled over by a cop with a super heavy lisp. It was the funniest fucking thing ever. How many drinks have you had tonight, sir? 0.
We're still making
He
fun
was
of
not
people
pleased
with
with
lisps.
that
Okay.
answer.
That's not what my joke was.
The cop who pulled me over was profiling me for being a teenager wearing a leather jacket.
For a second, I thought you were going to say profiling me for being Latino. I don't know why.
I don't know why you would think that either.
Ironically, the only time anyone has ever correctly assumed that I was Hispanic was 3 o'clock at night when a police officer pulled me over because I fit the description of a carjacker. And then he read it off to me. You know, young Latino male. And I was so excited. I was like, wait, you think I'm Hispanic?
You don't think I'm white?
You don't think I'm white? And I thought it was like a really cool moment, but then I noticed he had his hand on his gun. And I was like, oh.
Oh, this is why cops are bad.
Maybe I shouldn't be silly right now.
Oh, I need help.
talking.
Immediate death for the light side. Villainy steals the lead.
Guys, are we gonna swing at literally anything?
There's guys on both sides, so I have to...
Witness
Yeah.
the power of the dark side.
Bounty hunter incoming!
Good. Gruesomely triumphed over evil.
Fuck.
Palpatine's a problem.
He's one-handed.
Made by some-
Domination by
I
the
think
light
that
side.
says more about us guarding Finn than it does with Palpatine.
Just got him.
Your destiny is here.
Where's Finn again?
above you guys.
Finn behind you, Dooku's.
Chosen one. Countless victims. Arm-tearing madness from the Wookiee.
Pressure on.
Darth Vader. I'll face it myself.
Vader's right here.
Executions must double if you want to emerge victorious.
Little more.
Let's go to our blueberry.
He's dead.
Behind us.
Just like
I think he's going this way. God, God, that's so unfair.
We all move together.
One-handed doesn't have to aim, right? This is kind of an auto lock.
No, it just doesn't do as much damage. And it doesn't do, yeah, it doesn't do as much stamina. Like, there's literally no reason to not do it. He just doesn't know. Like Palpatine's got so much fucking stamina in the first place that you really have to think too hard about managing it.
That Jedi is skywalking over the competition.
Keep shooting.
He's right around the corner there.
And Zuko's coming up.
Finn needs help. Finn needs help again.
Alright, I've had 2 guys on me for a while.
Are you're dead? You died, didn't you? Yeah.
Oh.
Dude, what? God damn.
Destiny proves no match for the villains daring to challenge the legendary Anakin Skywalker.
Jim Tasty has rated me with a party of 15. Goddamn, Jim Tasty. Look what you've done. Also, thank you.
That's another Jimmy.
Yeah, we don't need any more Jimmy, actually, so Jim Tasty, if you could leave. We're at Jim capacity.
You know,
Jim,
our Jim
Jim
cup is
capacity.
full.
Yeah.
Jim Pass.
Yeah. Getting passed around like a porno mag in prison. I'm very sorry about that.
We're jammed up with Jimmys.
Out of the Jim Tasty raid that's happening right now, how many of you are Star Wars fans?
My maker used to say, nothing warms these sensors like a fatal blow to the heart in a lonely ice tunnel. Death makes me sentimental sometimes.
Love the resurgence this game's getting. I do too. It's dying down a little bit, but I will say that we've been playing it faithfully since COVID. We've been streaming it faithfully and need help over here, guys. Need help over here, guys.
Now we did. witness the power of the dark side.
Sorry for the mess.
Behind us.
Villainous killing spree
My
continues.
God.
Heroes winning is becoming a stereotype. What kills you?
Into the hole you go. Ah.
Don't mind me.
Let me roll for fuck's sake, Jesus.
Evil's domination continues.
Behind us. Need some help.
Gruesomely triumphs over evil.
I can't turn around like Honda's blasting me in the face.
Yeah, we should probably have another lightsaber.
Oh, I already came back as well.
Palpatine will work too.
Good is triumphant
Literally anyone
over
who can do
ineptitude.
damage. Someone's behind us there. There are two people over here bullying our,
Domination by the light side.
one's gonna be behind us.
At your throat. Villainy steals the lead.
I'm in a tunnel.
Oh, you shouldn't go in there. Oh, behind us.
Hail the Dark Lord of kill streaks.
Good.
Yeah, we can't do anything.
But thanks, chokes.
There's a Han Solo shooting at the tunnel.
Path to ultimate dragon
I've
life
never actually
is
seen a whole
perhaps
Star Wars movie.
partner.
Awesome.
Someone's at the mouth here.
Dispensing
Or about to be.
toxins.
Someone just killed our Maul over there.
Poison fills your veins.
Economy's killing them all in America.
Keeper has her preferences.
Got a nose laugh from me.
He's got to exercise it, you know. You use it, you lose it.
They're right here.
It is over.
Someone's trying to come up behind us. Yeah, that's right.
Proceeds.
I'm just around the corner to the left. Someone's trying to kill us.
What?
Bring it back. Bring it back further, Palpatine.
Well, Maul's just gonna be
I actually kind of needed them too there. Behind us. I think maybe. Oh no.
Trandoshan thunder from Bosk.
All right.
The deadly son of Dathomir carves a path to victory as Maul performs the final kill of the match.
This is the third raid. Like your third raid on me? I've become not great at. I don't know how to raid people. Because I do all of our, like we do a multi-stream through Streamlabs OBS, so like it streams through Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, like on the same platform. And I know that you're supposed to do raids through like the Twitch like online, like the web-based thing. I wonder if I can do it on the app. Also, like, out of the ones who are rating right now, how many of you actually have, like, active Twitch channels? And what do you play? And if it's FIFA, I'm not interested. I have one friend that plays FIFA, and I watch his stream to help him with metrics, and I like him, and that's about it. I dropped in on Ben's stream like 2 or 3 days ago to say hi, and I usually go and like open his stream on my PC and then just walk away. That way he gets like the ad revenue and shit. Like I'll go and do other stuff. I sat there and watched FIFA for like a good minute and a half. I gave it like a good shot for a minute and a half, and it was like, this is the most boring bullshit I've ever seen in my life. How could you possibly ever want to play this? I get it. If you're really into like, you know, football and shit, I guess.
My Zen game is a game of MLB The Show 21 I had. Just playing a career. He's like now played 25 years. He's broken almost every single record in baseball. and I made him look like Stretch Armstrong.
My Zen game is Final Fantasy Tactics. I've bought it on 8 or 9 different consoles / phones. I've probably played it 20 to 30 times through. Favorite RPG.
I think my Zen game is just really dangerous.
That one looks like a lot of fun too.
What's crazy is they found a way to make it profitable. Because like the Frontier Games or whatever, whoever does that game, they didn't have a very good like sales year for a couple of years. But then they discovered that like there's still lots of people that are playing the game, and so they like, you know, people want to get involved in it, so they started selling ships for the in-game premium currency, but it's not like pay to win. And they end up like about a year after, they end up releasing the ship for the regular currency as well. So like if you really want it, you can buy it, or you can just wait a year and get it. And it's not a broken mess like Star Citizen. And it doesn't have any of the really disgusting monetary things happening with Star Citizen either. Which is too bad, because Star Citizen is a thing I would love to be like involved in and spend time on, but
I'm waiting until I move to the UK to actually play a bit more.
it's pretty disgusting actually. Like you can just pay to grind. You can pay for like ship blades that will just do the job for you.
Okay.
Like you just pay you pay to not play the game. It's really disgusting. It's like everything wrong with video games. That is what Star Citizen is doing right now.
Well, I've already been given a bunch of starships for it, so.
Yeah, but but you still need to make the in-game currency, and it wipes your progress by design every couple of months, so it's harder to progress. Like it takes you right back down to 0, and the ships you think you have, you might not have anymore. Because that's also Richard. I'm telling you, this has happened to other people, especially legacy members who were there at the beginning when they were like some of the first Kickstarter supporters. Found that their ships aren't there anymore, and they have no way of getting them back. And if you don't think a gaming company would do that, that's naive.
I didn't say that. I just said last time I checked, I still had all the ships.
See how well that armor does against the
Just step right in here. And
Nowhere
okay, take barely any damage. Oh, there we go.
before you know it.
Ubisoft and Star Citizen would be a good mashup. Oh, don't even. That's gross. Thankfully, like fans are pretty pissed off, and they're like, they don't care. Like they haven't changed a fucking thing. They did one of those like JPEG, we heard you apologies, and then changed nothing.
I remember when you were.
Oh.
Ain't that worse than disintegration for the heroes?
Found them.
Good people are dying while we fight.
Best to stand still.
I played Star Citizen until my credits disappeared. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's by design. Your progress gets routinely wiped. To keep you from progressing too much. And what's insane is they just market it as oh, this is a cool thing we do in games, like it's a cool cutting edge thing we do in games. And it's like, no, you're just being shitty to players. Like that's not a feature. This is a shitty thing you do. I have lines over here. Fight 'em. You know, I'm gonna emote him just because he was being an asshole.
I know
I
this.
love the jump swings. Ooh. Trampoline ground.
Hey, what's up, Ben? I was just shitting on your game of choice.
I
You gotta start trying to jump slash me, my friend. Shouldn't do that to a shooter.
You've already lost.
You don't like me, do you?
You will not die well.
I heard you can buy
Feel
a
that
ship for
FOMO.
$1,500. You can. They have like a fleet carrier ship that you can pay $1,500 real, like $1,500 in real money for. It's insane.
Not at
Some people who have paid like $5 grand to try to get
silences
the
the competition.
Kickstarter exclusive ship that they released.
Yeah, it's also
Teach their own.
that's it. Yeah, it's also like I don't know. If it was like earlier in the development of like what was happening and everything, and you're thinking, oh, like I'll give a little bit of money over. Like this looks like it could be a cool game. That's fine. But like now, if you're still giving money to the Kickstarter, like it's pretty honestly turned into a grift. Like that game's never gonna have like an actual release. They're always gonna call it an alpha. That way, no one can sue them. I mean, I guess FIFA's microtransactions. Well, no, those are pretty terrible too. But a bunch of that kind of thing came en masse to a game called Star Citizen, which is like an elite dangerous type like space exploration, sometimes first person shooter. That was the only person I knew that played Star Citizen. Oh, our friend April plays it, and she really likes it.
Our next match brings something new to Takodana. People
I think one of the things that I
without being paid.
so like in Elite Dangerous, you can
Feeling reckless?
you can really tweak with the performance of your ship through different modules and stuff, and you can engineer them. Like it's pretty cool.
Our first hero.
You don't really have that as an option in Star Citizen, which kind of turned me off.
Finally decided.
And that's not one of those things where like it doesn't need to be Elite Dangerous for it to to be worth playing or whatever. That's one of those things where like he's got team wiped, boys.
Yeah, almost got team picked.
Good is triumphing over ineptitude.
Luke.
Don't worry, I've done this before.
A trivial.
Yeah, we got
Got lost.
raided, but
Nothing if not.
here comes the stun Anakin.
Domination by the light side.
Thank you, Maul. Thank God. Maul just saved my nutsack.
It's funny because he doesn't have one.
You should have never turned your back on the Jedi. Won this little baby.
Here comes a stun.
What doesn't he have?
I was about to say, how do you figure that?
He's in robot legs. He lost his crotch.
Okay,
Lost the
I think
Abrax
technically we can
back
call
leg.
that having a nutsack and losing it.
Doesn't have one any longer, which I believe is a valid one.
He could be talking about.
It could also be. He could also have a cybernetic one.
Shiny golden robot pack.
Pretty sure the Clone Wars.
Let us
he's
know in
just
the
got-
chat, by the
he's
way.
just got a big center metal piece.
Where
that
do
his
you-
robot legs pivot from?
Where do you fall on the Darth Maul ball sack controversy?
I mean, he basically looks like a robot from Futurama down here.
Such enthusiasm.
Chosen one, countless victims. The dying will continue until your killing improves by 50%.
I played Elite Dangerous a little bit on Xbox, but it's really hard with the controller. Yeah, I started playing on Xbox, and it, I would say is impossible with a controller. I didn't like it at all. However, I got a, I bought an Xbox compatible flight stick and throttle, and it made that game really fun. But then I realized that they were only developing the game for PC. They weren't doing any new content for Xbox. And I was invested enough, like I was having enough fun with it. I wanted to. Do you have a flip? Yes, I do have a flick carrier. It's called the Long Night.
Then Lando Calrissian disappeared, leaving only a legend behind. From where I'm standing, this is working. Stone Cold Stunner.
I can't say that I think about Darth Maul's ball sack so much. Oh, it's probably good.
Now for the main course.
Destiny proves no match for the villains daring to challenge the legendary Anakin Skywalker.
There is an Xbox compatible flight stick. It's called Thrustmaster, which always made me kind of laugh.
Nice.
Yeah, I use the same one because it interfaces with PC as well, and then I use a third party voice activated Copilot called ED Copilot, and then I have a control panel of Stream Decks with different flight controls, like my landing gear and all that other shit. It's like on a two display push button control panel. I'm kind of going through my explore phase a little bit. Going to a lot of I've gone to a lot of systems that haven't been discovered by players, which is a lot of fun because then your name goes on it. That's the other thing about Elite Dangerous 2 is that it's staggeringly huge. It's like a 1-to-1 recreation of the Milky Way, so there are hundreds of billions of stars, and like less than 1% of the game has been like discovered by players. And it's been out since it's like 2017.
I used to like
2014.
that sort of thing in No Man's Sky.
In what?
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I tried No Man's Sky before they started making it really good. Because they've made a lot of changes to that game, and everything I've heard about it is that it is 3 times the game that it was on launch, which is, it's good that they corrected their mistake, because they're lucky they didn't get sued for literally every dime that they were worth with as dishonest, like they just straight up lied about certain game features that just weren't there on launch, that weren't supposed to be. I think they assumed that the universe was going to be so big that players weren't going to run into each other, and like what they didn't realize is that players obviously were going to try to run into each other, because that's what we do. Like, we want to play with friends, we want to like go and find the same planets and shit. I've never been a huge fan of the art style. I wish I could have Elite Dangerous in its functionality with Star Citizen's like art direction. Because I'm fine with the Elite Dangerous art style. I find like it's good, and it's well tested and it works really well. But I'm not a huge fan of like all the holographic displays and stuff. I would like something. Well, actually, maybe not so much Star Citizen, but more Starfield, if it wasn't kind of bad.
Jedi can see you now.
Bonk.
Try the watch that just came out for Starfield. It's like a well-known Bethesda modder who's come out with it.
Domination by the light side.
I mean, it's a paid mod, so he kinda is.
Bethesda would be such a better company if they would just employ the modding community.
Yeah, graciously letting him have the profits from his paid mod is not the same as them paying him for it. Like, they still own the IP, and they could put a nix on that real fucking fast anytime they wanted.
Yeah, like a preferred deal or something. He's like negotiating with them right now for bigger downloads. Because I think they're restricted to 3 gigs, I think.
They could also just make sure their games are good when they release.
No.
It's Bethesda.
I know, it's like...
They're always janky when they come out.
Yeah, that's bad. That's not a thing that's not a thing you say, oh, it's Bethesda. That's a, god damn it, Bethesda. Be a fucking game company.
No one else is gonna not buy their game, so...
Starfield was my first Bethesda game, and I think I learned a lesson. Fool me once,
You have to go in with the Bethesda expectation. There's going to be jank.
No, I don't think. I think I'll just. I
forward
just
to
don't think
it.
I'll spend my money on it, honestly, because it like. At that point, you're pretty much saying, I know that I'm paying for jank, and why would you do that? Why would you ever do that?
Because jank sometimes can be glorious. There have been glitches in that game that I've just laughed my fucking ass off.
The only thing that made me want to play that game was when I saw that you could glitch through the map and walk underneath the building and steal all of the merchant items.
Yeah, they had that.
God, it really was just such a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I remember back in like the old West world, Aquila, they had a puddle. Like, you didn't even have to go under the map. You could just access the guy's inventory. And then just wait like 6 hours, and then you went back and just, you know, grabbed it back again from the puddle.
But that's what I really liked about the Fallout mods. You didn't need to do stupid shit like that. You could just put in a code, and all of a sudden you got Darth Vader armor, which is awesome.
I do like how Bethesda's attitude towards modding, which is basically just like, yeah, fucking do it. Here's our engine. Go wild.
I don't think that that's the feature you think it is. I think that's you guys do what you can. We're out. We're out. We're done. It just.
It's one of the things that I've enjoyed. That's done some actual creation too.
Why does my?
I like the sandbox nature too.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for like an open world. Kind of thing like that.
Like in Fallout 4, like I downloaded this really cool alien side mission. And there was a Godzilla side mission.
All the different choices I could make, and then I can fuck around with mods for a while.
I never finished Fallout 4. I just messed around with mods.
You never found Sean?
No. This is why I'll never have kids, because I don't even care about the digital ones. You're supposed to for plot reasons.
You know what was an amazing open world experience that worked very well when it launched and was a lot of fun? Red Dead Redemption 2. That game should work when they release. That game, one of the best games ever made.
Remember I got lost for the first 20 hours.
Yes. Yeah. Or you're like, oh wait, oh shit, I'm 10 hours into this game and I think I'm still in the fucking prologue. Oh no, what have I done? I have all these deer skins though.
There was, I mean, spoilers for Red Dead Redemption 2, I guess, but...
No, it was a long time ago. If you don't know what happens in that game, you don't care.
I actually, there were ways to get Arthur Morgan, like, into a position where he could get, like, the full gear set of, like, the best gear in the game. And, I figured out how to do it just because I got so pissed off about his death. After all the fucking, like, collecting. But it was interesting that they actually modeled everything on him as well, even though presumably it would only be for, what's his face?
John Marston.
Yeah.
I expect that they'll do a third game at some point.
Yeah, maybe with the sun.
They just do this. They go with their prequel pattern is really unique and something they should hang on to. It'd be interesting to see a Dutch game.
Tatooine's favorite son saved the day. The Force will be with Luke Skywalker. Always.
Because the problem is that when you like, if you go with John Marston's son, you're getting into a time like an era where it's not feasible to be cowboys anymore, like the you know the open west and the outlaws and shit like that. Oh, let's go do some Starfighters. I think adding I think that they made retcon like a part of the story design, and I'm not sure if immediately if it was like what they meant to do, but this idea that you like the next game goes back and gives you insight into the previous main character through a retcon or through a different story that happened before is really neat.
Or they could jump us back further into, or back into the Red Dead Redemption. You could play Red again.
Red Dead Revolver.
Yeah.
Red Dead Revolver 2.
Threat detected. Republic light cruisers incoming.
Where are you shooting? Just trying to destroy.
I don't think that there's really any individual aspect of that game that I think doesn't work brilliantly. Like everything, from the music to the story and like the voice acting.
The only thing that ever got a little bit annoying was that you could get Arthur like ridiculously fucking wealthy if you played a certain way, and then to be constantly told, it's like, we just need to get like $1,000 for Tahiti. And like Arthur's sitting on like 100 grand.
Oh, it's his 100 grand.
Yeah, he has like
Arthur's a capitalist. He's not a fucking
He
communist.
literally has more money than any other bank at that time, just on him.
He could have loaned them the money, they just never asked.
And then all of the time it's like him worried about the group, so you know Arthur would have actually just taken that money out and be like, hey Dutch, I got the money right here.
Ship taking damage.
How about we stop doing all this murder?
I don't know, I always spent my money on horses and guns. The online economy was kind of messed up there for a bit, and they had to change it. Yeah, I broke bad in online. It made ridiculous amounts of money doing a daily streak every day and helping people do their wagon deliveries. That made me a very, very wealthy man in Red Dead Online.
You paid for the best.
I was literally just muscle to defend people against other players when, like, they pick up their trader role and they're supposed to deliver wagons across the map, and you know other players are going to fuck with them. So we put together this little posse where we'd help people do their wagons.
It's fun.
It was a lot. It was so much fucking fun. I've not played that game in a while. I think Wee Baby Matt and I were playing it pretty regularly for a while. It's one of the very few games I've never had the heart to take off my Xbox. I just can't do it.
Are they still supporting it with more
No,
releases?
not really. Not really. Not that.
Tractor beams
But people still
destroyed.
play it.
Continue general
Like, it has a pretty devoted player base.
Got some really weird role players.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you know most of them are like really young.
Only one
like
Republic
teenagers.
cruiser remains.
It is really bizarre.
And most of them probably haven't seen like the westerns that it's based off of.
Communications are necessary for
Robbie and I played
Do
that
not
game
allow clone troopers to destroy.
a bit.
Reinforcements arrive.
I haven't seen him online in ages.
Odds of
Yeah, he's
success
we're friends
increasing.
on Facebook. He kind of had a. I think he lost interest with Battlefront. I think he was.
Nice.
Fair enough.
If you're not like totally invested in this game, it's pretty easy to. Like I can't imagine. Like if this were any other game, if this weren't a Star Wars game, I wouldn't have played it this long.
Complete the mission on your own.
Republic bombers detected. Eliminate immediately.
Right now, you two are the only reason I still play this game.
Yeah, it's really
All
the
of my other
like
friends
yeah.
have dipped.
Like the people I've met through this game are like it's the friends we made along the way kind of thing.
Systems operating at peak efficiency.
Also, right now I'm so like I made a post on the Star Wars gaming community page like a couple days ago because I had just passed 300 hours or 300 days on my playtime because people since this game like got kind of some like media attention. People were like, oh, this is how long I've been playing. Like, I re-downloaded. If you guys want to play, here's my game tag. And so I posted mine. And it's like, I'm not sure I could stop because I'm not sure what I would do. There are very few things in one's life that you dedicate 300 days worth of time doing.
There's a sex joke in there somewhere. I just need to find it.
Well, that would be masturbation at the very least would be one of those things probably. Playing the saxophone would be I would have invested more 300 days.
Communication array is disabled.
But other than that, there aren't a ton of things.
Reinforcements will be hindered.
So your list is saxophone, masturbation, and catapult front two. That
So-
actually made me fucking crash.
The first two, that's actually
Good,
it's actually very jazz. Masturbation and saxophone. It's a very jazz concept.
Very efficient.
Yeah, I can see that. It's on the fly. You gotta find the rhythm and sometimes new rhythms.
And it's always nice just to come back to the rhythm.
Huh?
It's also ironic to point out that I'm not primarily a jazz musician. I do play jazz, but it is not like people usually hire me because I'm a classically trained.
Republic ship count dwindling. Victory conditions approach. Eliminate
Top
fighters.
player killed. What?
Republic
Who was
fighters
the top
attempt
player?
to destroy
Oh my
our
God.
communications array. Intercept.
Okay.
All of your time overseas, it's made you soft.
It's definitely made me jet lagged. Oh wow. We already fucking won.
Smash that rebel scum. We're trying, man.
Secured. Ambush successful.
Fuck those rebels.
I think some of the Raiders are still watching. By the way, thanks for sticking around. We're gonna do this next one and probably be done for the evening. But if you are into Star Wars and other science fiction things, we play Battlefront pretty regularly. And my co-host Chris and I do a Star Wars and science fiction fandom podcast called The Jedi Enclave Presents the Now This Is Podcasting podcast every Wednesday, which we're on a 2-week hiatus. We're starting up again next week. And then on Sundays we do Gungans and Dragons, which is our weekly tabletop RPG I don't know, series. Yeah. So if any of those things sound interesting to you, you should definitely subscribe.
And so far, nobody else yet has given me a list of things that their characters are going to look for buying. So far, it's only been April.
I mean, I told you we need door charges. We need truth serum.
I mean, personal items.
Oh. I need personal items, but after that last medical issue I had, it drained my resources a little bit.
Sharky wants Scooby snacks.
Robro!
I'm pretty sure you could probably find the Vogger equivalent. Are you looking for medicated Scoopy snacks or regular?
CBD oil, milk bones. I actually found there are implants that can increase the stats that I have that are not doing well. But they're like $100,000. I have it written down on my list somewhere. And I imagine I would have to go somewhere where like I could actually have it done. Because Akluna is going to be staying on the ship for most ops until I'm satisfied that I have stats that will help and not hinder in combat.
I'm not going to take a page out of Johnny McCoy's book.
Stop them before it's too late.
Continuity and leadership should probably be a little more secure. My entire approach as captain in this game has been, what would Belladonna do?
Just trying to make some money for Ma and Pa back home.
Eliminate them.
Sweet, I'm slightly Star Wars obsessed. So am I. I've been a Star Wars fan since I can remember.
So does Sharky Sparks have a different Vogger lady?
Is he what?
Does Sharky Sparks have a different Vogger lady at every port?
Is Sharky a slut?
Should I be rolling to see how many kids that he might have that he's left behind over the years?
No, he sends the money back home to his Ma and Pa. Help out with the new litter that they had.
Is Sharky Sparks too pure for sex?
Yes, Sharky Sparks is a virgin.
It never even crossed his fucking mind.
Is he too pure, or does he just not know how it works?
Both. He also knows he doesn't want any of it. Because Ma and Pa always look awfully tired.
Is Sharky our first asexual character?
Okay.
The resistance can only resist for so long. Finish this bunker buster once and for all.
He's just like a 40-year-old Vogger who's still trying to find himself.
Waiting for the right one.
Conflict's my business.
40-year-old Vogger.
Troop transports away. Ensure their survival.
Okay, that was actually pretty fun.
It's gotten to the point where his mother has, at this point, just isn't even asking about where the grandchildren are. Just if you're eating well.
Did I get any with that?
I was dead, so I didn't see it.
Our troop transports are making a run for it.
Fucking Yoda.
Alright, Yoda's dead.
That shot connected.
I did the old 1-2 punch on him, where I hit him with the ion cannon and then dropped my seismic
Escort
charge.
our troop transports to safety. Well done. Our transports have successfully escaped.
Did nothing.
Some life in this one. You do know who I am.
Troop transports leaving the hangar. Keep them safe.
Channel your hatred. Taking some hits here.
Our troop transports are making a run for it.
Our team isn't doing particularly well.
I'm always pleasantly surprised.
This will slow you down.
I guess there are no turrets in this map for me to shoot.
They're on the underside. I
Nice
shouldn't have
try.
told you that.
Well, yeah,
but-
but those are friendly turrets.
Oh, right, it's our Star Destroyer, I guess.
I know about those, trust me. A connoisseur such as myself knows all the prime spots.
Haha! Got it. Okay.
Now you've got
Wow.
my attention.
Shit, man, I don't know what to say.
First order transports away. That will hurt the resistance.
Alright, if I lag into one of these fucking asteroids, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Oh, you jinxed me so bad. That just happened to me.
Oh.
Oh.
Better you than me.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, maybe I will. These will not happen again.
That was Maul.
Troop transports away.
And my TIE fighter just bounced off of an
Troop
asteroid
transports clear. That will cost the
like a rubber
resistance.
ball. I think that's only happened to me one other time.
So Daniel, what
Fighters got me
canonically
in
happened
sight.
to Maul's ship from episode 1?
I don't know.
They've destroyed almost all of our transports.
I mean, you would assume that he would have flown it to Naboo
Firing concussion
and then
missiles.
presumably died, and either the Jedi would have recovered it, or maybe
Or it's-
Sidious or Palpatine like snuck in and
Or it's just
got it
so
towed.
good at
Transports
stealth,
to safety.
or it's so good at stealth, no one ever fucking...
it's still literally in the hangar in Naboo.
It's still just
Ship
parked
disabled.
somewhere outside the city.
I remember when I was a kid, there were these series of books that were diaries of different characters in the films from their point of view. So like Queen Amidala had a diary, and so did Obi-Wan, and so did Darth Maul. And it's they're real. I mean, they're young reader books. I was reading them when I was in like 4th grade or 5th grade or whatever.
I'm taking fire.
And in the book, he mentions that the stealth technology
If they take down that deflector shield, the
for his
command
ship
ring
is
will be
unique,
fully exposed.
and no one else in the galaxy knows
They're
how it
targeting
works.
the midship
Because
deflector.
cloaking ships generally is not a thing that happens in Star Wars a
A
lot.
slight change of pace.
Yep.
The last chapter of that book is told by Palpatine's, from Palpatine's point of view, by the way. It's him reacting to the security footage of Maul getting his ass whooped.
Good aim.
It's like, oh,
By a Padawan.
yeah. He's like, yeah, you probably should have been so, like, so cocky.
story of somebody
Shields are down.
discovering his
The
ship
command bridge is
and the
exposed.
repercussions
A few
behind
straight
it.
shots there.
I really would
Entire
assume
ship.
that the Jedi would have found it.
Resistance fighters have arrived. Don't allow them to
If I had
complete
to
their attack
guess.
run.
Taking fire.
Is it insinuated that it's kind of like
Enemy
ancient
fighters
Sith
are getting
technology?
through.
Yeah, or at least
Intercept them.
secret. Yeah.
So I wonder if you have to have a measure of dark side to use it.
Life support's barely holding.
We've restored power to the shields. Keep up the defense.
I just heard a Falcon.
Stop them.
We're gonna want to hit him if at all possible.
That grazed me.
Oh, he's chasing me, not going after the. Or maybe he is. I don't know.
No quarter.
He's trying to shoot a TIE fighter right now, which is hilarious.
Well, if he's not going to, like after the objective.
He's already dead.
Concussion missiles cost extra.
Shields offline. The command bridge is vulnerable.
I don't think we can
Protect
do
it
it.
at all costs.
Do you want to die?
It's doable. Especially with these guys actually on target. Shooting a bridge. Box.
I'm actually flying around our bridge to give it a.
Keep thinning out their numbers. Wipe them out.
Okay, yeah, they're fucked now.
I just got that. Right in front of that bridge. I'm in the 501st Legion, the Ireland Garrison. Oh, salutes to you. I did a. I've done multiple concerts with men of the 501st as a conductor. Different Star Wars shows, and you guys were some of the best, like non-orchestral people I've ever worked with for concerts. It was such a blast.
All right, I gotta.
Yeah, it's
gotta
gonna be the end of tonight.
Sweet dreams.
Good night,
y'all.
Good night.
All right, we're done for tonight. However, tomorrow we'll be back with some more Battlefront. Hope to see you then. Otherwise, thank you for